What is up, YouTube? My name is Aditya and welcome back to my channel, The Indian Algo. And in this video, I'm gonna be discussing about how I decide a trade setup, like my complete trade setup, and what all things do I look for from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So I go from monthly, weekly, daily, 1 hour, 15, 5, and then to the 1 minute time frame to identify my setups. But before we jump on to the video, you can join my free Telegram group right here. The link will be down in the description. And in this group, I give out all my view about Nifty live in the market. I make sure that you guys get to know about everything. Let's say if I am aiming for a particular level, I'll ask you should break above this FVG to find some bullishness today, and suddenly we break above and look at the momentum. So I'll be teaching out these things right in front of you live in the market so that you get to witness it. And as you witness it, you get to understand the things way better, to be honest. So it would be very worthy of you for you to actually join this group, and we'll definitely see how things then take off for you from here. All right. So I'll be updating everything on this particular chart or in this particular group, like what is the level that I'm eyeing for. If you see 17,685.25, mark and leave this level on your chart. All right. And see where did the markets open today. 70,685.25, like precisely we touched that particular level, went above, and then there was a sharp fall from that precise level. So these are the things that you need to focus on, and that's how you will decide how these things will actually help you to play out in your setups. All right. So now I'll just start with the video here. So what you're supposed to do is initially go to the monthly time frame and identify a level. All right, this is my process. This is my mindset. See, no one can teach you a particular setup in a single day. You need to understand the process behind it. So in this video, if you look here, let's say I'm aiming for the price to reach for this 50% of this order block right here. So I'll simply mark that. I'll simply mark that and I'll leave it right here. So even if you go to the group, even if you go to my group right here, yesterday itself, I had shared this particular level that we will be eyeing this particular level very soon, and we can expect the markets to reach out for this particular level. Let me just show you if I have it. Yeah, perfect. Right here, 70,329. So this is where the price is supposed to reach on the monthly time frame. Hence, I will be aiming for this particular level, 70,326 or 29, whatever it is. Now, once you know that this is where the prices could reach for, what you will try to do is then you will go to the weekly time frame. And if you see right here, weekly time frame, this is where we have closed, like the candle closed below the opening price of this area. Now, if I tell you that right here there is a gap, this is a gap, closing price, opening price, there's a big gap. If the price somehow, all right, let's say I want to see the price reach for 70,326. What I want to see is the price on the next week should probably do this and then shoot down right here. This is the next week candle anticipation. But where will I see the anticipation successful? If we are staying below this particular level, 70,560. This is where I will be expecting the prices to shoot down and reach for this level. This is my bias. This is my bias. Now, with this bias, what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to add a narrative to this. And sorry, and the narrative is not yet formed. All right. But understand this. You need to have a level that you should be aiming for. This is extremely important. If you're not doing this, trust me, you will not be able to get those high probability trades where you want to hold the trades for 60, 70, 80 points as well. So to aim for this, you need to first know what is the price doing, where is the price supposed to reach for. So right here, I don't want the price to go above this opening price. Okay. I don't want to see the price go above this opening price. And I'll start looking for shorts, maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday. I'm not sure. But I'll start looking for shorts. But this is what I'm aiming for, 70,326. If there's something else the price does, maybe it simply pushes higher and touch this area somewhere here, reach for this or this. That's where I'll know that, okay, there is some unwillingness to reach for this price and I can look for something else. But understand, the time I'm staying here, this is where I'll try to look for setups, narratives that are bearish and that will push the prices lower right here. This is extremely important. If you're not doing this, trust me, guys, the probability of for you to win is going to be very less. And if you want to see how I'm doing this every single day, please join the Telegram group. It's very important for you. Trust me, I'm giving out a lot of knowledge for free, and you will be able to understand it at some point of your time. Okay, some point at your like trading career for sure. So if you are able to see it regularly, trust me, you will see it. You'll have a very nice time being with me when I'm trading, when I'm mentioning all of those things in the live market. If you see here, my bias today was bullish. Okay, I stick to my bias, and because of which I did not enter into multiple trades. I only took two trades, captured around 12-15 points, and that was it. Yeah, there was the third trade where I captured 10 points as well. But yeah, that's it. This is what I was supposed to be doing. Now understand, this is where I've mentioned there is no strength in Nifty until we touch that gap. This gap. I'm talking about this gap. Do you see this gap right here, 17,525? And let's see what did India 50 do here? 17,000. Yeah, this one, 17,525 right here. Price never came back to touch this gap. That's where I know that the markets are not bullish. So entering into any of these bull rallies here, sorry, long moves here is very low probability. You need to understand this. This is not how the markets work. You need to understand the highest probabilities are. All right. So this is where I'll go back to Nifty. Yeah, perfect. So you see those two levels that I have marked. I don't want the price to go above these two levels. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, even if it does, even if it does, okay, I still want to see the price reach for this particular area, 17,326. This is where I want to see. So the narrative, okay. So yeah, maybe at this point the prices can push higher looking at the lower time frame, but my eyes are right here. Now let's say if I go to 1 hour time frame, right here, and if we are leaving this gap unfilled, okay, if we are never touching this gap and we start pushing down, let's say we reach to the 50% of this area, which is still prominent, we can definitely reach for it. Let's say the price decides to go right there. This is where the price could go push higher on Monday. And then from here, I don't want to see this touch. So if this is not getting touched, and this is where the prices are falling down and it creates more gaps or it creates more order blocks and something, this is where I know that we are now pushing down. So you may not get your high probability trades here, but initially, so later on, you will start getting your high probability trades in this direction. So understand this. This is very important. If you are not identifying the levels where your price should reach for, you will have a very, very, very tough time. All right. This is very important for you to understand. If you are plotting your levels, same way I had plot my particular level right here, 70,000. I forgot the number, but somewhere here was the level 70,685 or something. Price shot up right here and simply fell lower. So we need to understand where the prices are supposed to go. Once you get this understanding, you can start taking trades in those directions and then start making money. Trust me. Now, once you get this level, now let's say I want to see the price come here. So once again, as I said, if maybe somewhere here we start getting resistance, I'll just see how the price is preparing a flow of order. And then this is where if there's a fair value gap got respected, there's an order block got respected, and then there's more price action to the downside. This is where I'll start probably taking trades, right? This is how a flow of order is getting respected. So if you want to learn all of these things, trust me, I'm not charging anything, guys. You can just jump onto the Telegram channel and it's going to be very worthy for you because I cannot update everything on YouTube every single day, but this is what I do. Every single time, this is what I do. So there's one trade that I had taken, and which was this particular trade around 11:40. 11:42 was my entry. 1147 was my exit, 10 points, right? So 1142. So where is 1142? Let me just check. Perfect. So see, what did the price do? Right here, there is a gap between candlesticks. Price tested that gap, pushed lower. But understand this, this gap was not enough. There was something else as well. I'll go to the 1 hour time frame. All right. So people who were in the Telegram group, they already know I've been talking about this fair value gap. There was bullishness if we would have sustained this gap. But right here, we did not sustain this gap. This candle closed below. This candle is where the price pushed up. So let's go back to 1 minute time. Right here, the price tested this gap, couldn't close above it, starts pushing lower, right? Now, when it starts pushing lower, I'm just looking at what's the market doing, looking at the order flow. Price again creates gaps, gaps, gap. So there's strength in this particular move. There is strength in this particular move. Now, once we reach at this candle right here, I mark the 50% of this candle and I don't want to see the price breach above the 50% of this candle. So what is my SL? My stop loss right here. This is my entry, okay, 1142, right? This is my entry right here. As soon as this candle closed, I entered. What is my SL, guys? My SL is right here. This is my SL. 1147, okay? This is where I exited. Not on the upside, but on the downside right here. As soon as the candle opened, this is where it pushed down and I exited. Do you see the risk reward? 1 is to 5. You need to understand this, that capturing 1 is to 5 is easier if you know what you're doing. Okay. Now, this won't form every single time. You won't be able to capture this every single time. There are times when I actually hold on to these trades for a very longer move. If I would have captured it somewhere around here, this would have given me 1 is to 10 maybe. But yes, in this case, it was a pretty fast move to the downside. That's where I exited. Now, I did not had conviction in this particular trade. This was the reason I simply tried to avoid holding on to this trade. But if I was to exit, I would have exited as soon as the price touched the 50% of this wick. That's where I would have exited. Very simple. I wouldn't have let the price go up because I understand strength and weakness. And if you wish to understand strength and weakness, trust me, guys, this is probably the first time I am marketing. Sorry, this is probably the first time I am marketing something, and it's not about marketing because I really like putting on those messages out there where you can witness everything live. You'll know what I'm doing, and you can also benefit from it because it's completely all right, guys. So this is where I'll end this video. If you have anything, you can comment down in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button and share this video as much as you can. Please don't forget to subscribe. And yes, I'll end the video right here. Have a nice day.